Turn off the lights. Pull the blanket up to your chin and feel the weight of the day finally drain from your body as the sheet touches your skin. The silence of the room should be a sanctuary, a safe haven after a long journey in a noisy world. But for you, this silence is the signal that the hunt is about to begin. Imagine that behind your forehead, 1,000 white, incandescent strands of light begin to sprout from nowhere. They are not strands of soft light illuminating the path. They are barbed electric wires that twist and tangle with frantic speed, occupying every inch of your mental vision. It's a visual noise so intense you can almost hear it, a static hiss, an out-of-tune frequency screaming worries about what you'll do tomorrow and mistakes you made 10 years ago. You close your eyes tighter, but the tangle only grows, tightening around your consciousness like a spiderweb made of pure anxiety. Have you ever felt like this?
I know how much it hurts when your mind can't shut off. It's like your own brain is occupied by a noisy tenant who decided to throw a party right when you're about to rest. Like you're the captain of a ship that instead of anchoring in calm waters is pulled into a whirlwind of thoughts that never stop spinning. If you've ever experienced the curse of a sleepless mind, make yourself at home, because I've been there too. Today, we're not just going to talk about insomnia or generic sleep hygiene tips. We're going to delve into this maze of wires together and understand why your intelligence, which should be your compass and greatest ally, has become your greatest jailer. But most importantly, I'm going to give you the key to performing a rare alchemy: how to take this electrical chaos and transform it into a lullaby. If you're exhausted by yourself and feel like your mind is a wild horse that's forgotten how to stop running, this map was designed especially for you.
There's a cruel irony in our own biology. Millennia ago, the sentinel that stayed awake at the cave entrance, watching the shadows, was the one who ensured the tribe's survival. The problem is that in modern times, we've brought that sentinel into our bedroom. Your mind isn't trying to torture you out of malice. It's in a state of perpetual vigilance, trying to predict attacks that will never come and solve problems that only exist in the realm of shadowy possibilities. For the sleepless mind, the pillow isn't the place of rest, it's a war planning table. You revisit conversations that have already died. I should have said that. Why did I act that way? You project the future as if trying to read destiny in storm clouds. What if I lose my job? What if they don't like me? This tangle of electrical wires is the result of a powerful machine, your imagination, running without a track, without a purpose.
It's like a sharp blade that, having nothing to cut, begins to cut its own sheath. This is the first great pain we need to name: the exhaustion of hypervigilance. You are tired not because your physical body has failed, but because your mind refuses to lower its guard. You have become the guard of a tower that no longer has visible enemies, but you still feel that if you blink for a second, something terrible will happen. The cost of this is what we can call the dilution of the soul. When you don't sleep in spirit, you don't live fully the next day. You walk through the hours as if under a veil, a ghost watching life pass by through a thick fog of weariness. And the more you try to force sleep, the tighter the electrical wires become, because rest is a kingdom that does not accept invaders. It only accepts guests who know how to let go of the reins and trust in the darkness.
We are descending deep into this labyrinth, and I know the air down here can feel heavy, laden with the weight of so many sleepless nights. But it is precisely in the darkest part of the cave that the oldest and most important inscriptions reveal themselves to our eyes. Before we reveal how to perform the alchemy necessary to silence this deafening noise, I want to make a solemn appeal to you. If you feel that your mind has been a difficult territory to govern, a land of uncertain borders where chaos often triumphs over order, don't walk alone. Subscribing to this channel isn't just clicking a button to watch numbers grow. It's accepting an invitation to be part of a group.
It's deciding that you want to have a weekly meeting point with the wisdom that calms and the clarity that liberates. By joining us, you strengthen your commitment to no longer be a hostage of your own thoughts. Let's learn, together, to govern the kingdom that exists between our ears.
If you seek this place of peace, take a firm step here with us. Now, let's talk about the key that unlocks this mental prison. How, after all, do we turn off the noise? Most of us make the strategic mistake of trying to fight against our thoughts. We try to crush the electrical wires with willpower. We try to order the mind to be quiet, as if we were generals shouting at rebellious soldiers. But in the world of the mind, the more you fight against the shadow, the more strength and substance you give it. It's like trying to calm the water of a lake by hitting it with a stick. Each blow only creates more waves, more mud, and more confusion. The first part of the solution is silent observation. Imagine that you are not the tangle of electrical wires. You are the vast, dark space where they are. You are the firm mountain, and your thoughts are merely dark storm clouds passing over your summit.
The mountain doesn't argue with the cloud. It doesn't try to push it away. It simply allows the cloud to pass. When a worrying thought arises on your pillow, instead of writhing in it, just say to yourself, "Ah, here comes the worry cloud again." Don't try to resolve it. The pillow is your altar of surrender, not your office desk. The second key is anchoring in reality. When your brain is anxious, it lives in the future or the past, territories where you have no power. But your body is always, invariably, in the present. To shut out the visual noise, you need to bring your awareness to the weight of matter. Feel the contact of your heels with the mattress. Feel the texture of the fabric against the tips of your toes. Feel the air going in and out, not as something you need to control, but as a gift that life gives you every second. Become a curious observer of your own breath, as if you were watching the movement of the tides in a distant and calm ocean.
And here enters the true alchemy, the secret of the ancient masters of the soul, the transmutation of narrative. You know that tangled mess of glowing wires that scares you and keeps you awake? It's made of the same substance as your creativity and your capacity to love. The same mind that creates gigantic worries is the mind that can create entire worlds. The secret to turning off the noise isn't to extinguish the light in your mind. It's to change what that light is illuminating. Before closing your eyes, instead of letting the sentinel plan the next battle, begin to build an inner sanctuary. Use the power of these electrical wires to weave, with every possible detail, a place of absolute peace. It could be a forest of colossal trees where sunlight dances among the leaves, an endless library smelling of old paper and wood, or a deserted beach where the sound of the waves dictates the rhythm of the universe.
Don't skimp on the details. Smell the earth, hear the crackling of branches, feel the coolness of the water. When you give your mind a task of beauty and construction, the sentinel finally understands that the danger has passed. It realizes that you have led it into a safe castle, and then it can finally lay down its arms and sleep. The curse of the sleepless mind transforms into a blessing when you discover that you are the master of light, not the slave of the wire. The noise doesn't disappear because you expelled it with hatred, but because you stopped feeding it with your attention and began to listen to the music of silence that has always existed behind everything. Don't blame yourself for having an active, vibrant, and intense mind. Having a mind that never shuts down is like having a high-powered engine capable of great feats. You just need to learn to put that engine in neutral so it can cool down.
Rest is not a system failure. It is the sovereign maintenance of your own existence. Without the silence of the night, the music of the day loses its meaning. The next time the lights go out and the wires start glowing on your forehead, don't fight. Don't get tangled in the web. Just breathe. Feel the weight of your body.
being embraced by the earth. And remember, you are not the noise. You are the one who listens. And the one who listens has the real power to choose which song they want to hear before the dream takes them away. Let the wires turn into silk threads. Let the static hiss transform into a whisper of wind in the trees. The kingdom is, at last, at peace. And now you have my permission, and your own, to finally sleep. Dawn will come in its own time, and you will be ready for it, renewed and whole. But for now, just be. Immerse yourself in the silence you have built for yourself. I'd like to hear about your experiences in the comments.
To anyone struggling with the problem we discussed today, I wish you strength and knowledge so that we can overcome this and have a better quality of life. What do you think? Have a restful and peaceful night.